Hi everyone, this is Mr. Donahue again, and we're going to be reading The Little Scarecrow Boy. And this book is written by Margaret Wise Brown and pictures by David Diaz. So, this kind of book reminds me of another little boy called the Gingerbread Boy. Let's see if they're the same. Let's see. Let me start with The Little Scarecrow Boy. Once upon a time in a cornfield there lived a scarecrow and his scarecrow wife and his little scarecrow boy. Every day of the world, old man Scarecrow went into the cornfields to make faces at the crows. And every day of the world, this little scarecrow boy wanted to come too. And every day of the world, old man Scarecrow said, No, little boy, you can't go. You're not fierce enough to scare a crow. Wait until you grow. So every day, the little scarecrow boy stayed at home all day and just grew. There he is, looking up to his dad. I want to be a scarecrow. Every day out in the cornfield, the old man Scarecrow waved his arms and made terrible faces. He made such terrible faces that the crows nearly lost their feathers at the sight of him. There, and then they flew far, far away. Let me turn the page here. And every evening when the sun went down, old man Scarecrow came rolling home. And all evening he sat in his scarecrow house teaching little scarecrow boy how to make faces. Fierce faces. Old lady Scarecrow whistled through her straw teeth, and she looks at the looks of them when he made his faces. But early in the morning when the sun came up, it was the same old, no, little boy, you cannot go. You're not fierce enough to scare a crow. Wait until you grow. So the little scarecrow boy stayed at home all day and just grew. Poor little scarecrow boy. Then one day, after the little boy learned all 6 of his father's terrible faces so that he could make them one after another, he decided to run away. Early the next morning, he would go out into the cornfield and would frighten a crow. So before the sun was up, the old man Scarecrow was up, or the old lady Scarecrow was up. The little scarecrow boy slipped out of bed, dressed quietly on tiptoe, and went quietly out of the house. That's not good that he's going out when his mother doesn't know, is it? That's not good. Over to the cornfield, up to his father's post. In his father's place, it was a fine, shining morning when the sun gleaming green down corn blades. Crows circled in the air far away over the trees. The little scarecrow boy waved his arms through the air. He had never felt fiercer in all of his life. And then came flying a big black crow. Oh, the little scarecrow made his first fierce face, and still came flying that big black crow. His first fierce face wasn't scary enough. Oh, the little scarecrow boy made his second fierce face, and still came flying the big black crow. Not scared of that one either. His third face. Time to go. So the little scarecrow boy ran, and he ran down the corn rows. The black flapping wings made a noise now, and looking black, he could see the blue sky through the ragged feathers of the nearest crow. Oh no. Oh. He ran, and then he stopped. His fourth face, and still came flying the big black crow. So he ran and he ran and he ran and he ran, and the crow flew and he flew and he flew and he flew and he flew. And the little Scarecrow boy ran. Oh no. And then he made his fifth and next to fiercest face of all, and still came flying was the big black crow. The little boy only had one face left now, and hardly any breath. Even so, he stopped, with his arms stretched wide above his head, and his fingers drooping on his hands. He gave the big crow, what's he going to give him? What's he going to give him? The sixth face. And whoa! The old crow flew backwards through the air, feathers flying everywhere, and there wasn't even the shadow of a crow left on the land. A scarecrow at last. The little Scarecrow boy knew that he was a fierce scarecrow, as there was in all the cornfields of all the world. And then he saw a shadow in front of him, and he looked up, and there behind him was an old man Scarecrow. It was his father. And his father was proud of his little boy, who was made of all six faces at the crows. Ooh. He's gotten pretty big, hasn't he? And he picked up his little Scarecrow boy in his Scarecrow arms, and they went home to breakfast. Well, I'm glad he's going back home and he's safe, because it's not good to run away, is it? And then the little Scarecrow grew up, and he was the fiercest Scarecrow in all the fields of all of the world. There he is. Look at him out in that field. That's a pretty fierce Scarecrow. And the sun shined on the little Scarecrow. That is cool. You have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that book. And if you like The Little Scarecrow by Margaret Weiss Brown, check it out in the library. Ask Mom if she can buy it wherever books are sold. So, we'll see you later. Have fun. Bye.